I'm back. Let me just make sure there's nothing up my nose or on my teeth. Okay. Clear. What's up? Hello, my name is Hiba. Nice to meet you and welcome back to my channel. Today, we are going to dive into a makeup recreation video. You know, from the beginning of time, since I was maybe like in grade 9, a lot of people started coming up to me and saying, oh my gosh, you're Vanessa Hudgens. And at the time, she was young, so I think she looked even more like me for some reason. I get these in my DMs, I get them in my comments. People tell me in real life, like it's everywhere. I mean, she's beautiful and everything, and you know, I'm not mad. At the end of the day, I mean, if I look like Vanessa, what am I supposed to do? I'm gonna embrace that. You can only imagine how happy I was when I started seeing Vanessa Hudgens post like all these glam looks on her Instagram out of nowhere. She started posting like these bomb-ass glam looks, and I was like, oh my goodness, girl, you are looking fantastic. And I was so happy. It only makes sense that I recreate one of her looks. The look that I'm choosing to recreate today is... Alright, so I did already film a reel to this on my Instagram account. If you don't follow me there, what are you doing? This look is so pretty because it is so simple, but it is also kind of dramatic. I know some people are not gonna agree with me here, but I think it's a little dramatic, bro. Purr. Alright, let's do this, bro. Let's see if I can catfish. Oh my goodness, all these camera arrangements are just blowing my mind. Higher. I mean, I suppose so. Why is it always so hard to keep yourself focused? Like, yeah, they cool. First things first, everybody likes to start off with the base, but not me. I like to get started off with the eyes. I think it's better to do it this way because then when you have like eyeshadow fall out on your face, you can just brush it off and then do a nice fresh base on top. I've already moisturized my face and I'm gonna go in with sunscreen. This is the one I'm using. I don't know, guys. I'm not sure how I feel about being compared to a celebrity so much because I don't know, I feel like I'm not really being looked at as myself. There's like a bias when people look at me. Like, I don't want people to be like, oh my gosh, she looks like Vanessa Hudgens. Like, you automatically connected me to a different person's personality, you know? Like, do you even know who I am? It's nice because, you know, Vanessa Hudgens is beautiful. She really is. And I'm not just saying that because we look similar. She really is pretty in my opinion as well, so it's kind of great. But at the same time, you lose a little bit of your personality in the process. Oh my god, what is this? I never have these issues, I only have them on camera. Also, I am fully aware that I am extremely hairy right now, but you guys, like, I really don't care. Number 2, it protects me from the hot ass sun. And third of all, I am too damn lazy to do anything about it. I'm just embracing my hairy self. What can I do, man? These are my dad's genetics. Let's get started with the eyes. I also have a band-aid on this finger, so please bear with me. So I'm priming my eyes with the e.l.f. HD Lifting Concealer in Fair. Somebody recently asked me whether I get winter here, and I felt so happy answering that question because my answer to that was hell no. It's a blessing to not feel cold. Every time it gets cold, like, I get super depressed, man. I've tried everything. I've tried exercising, whatever, but as soon as it gets cold, like, Hiba gets sad. Now I'm taking my pressed powder and my fluffy brush. I'm just going to basically run it over so that my concealer, aka primer, does not crease. But I'm not putting a lot. I just want to put enough for it to not crease because we're going to go on top of it with eyeshadow anyway. I'm pulling out my Saint Cosmetics Dusk Till Dawn palette and I'm going to go in with this shade over here. Her eyeshadow starts from around here and goes all the way up to her brow. And to be honest, I kind of have the similar shadows, so maybe that's why people say I look like Vanessa. I'm grabbing a little bit and then tap, 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 tap. Starting off nice and light, 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 light. And going all the way up to my brows. I love this Siri voice. It calms me the down. Blending, blending, blending. I'm gonna start winging this out around here because she also has an eyeliner and her eyeliner is going upwards towards this direction. So I'm gonna go ahead and blend it in that same direction. So when I put the eyeliner on, all my look is flowing together. This is Juvia's The Zulu palette. I'm going in with this brown over here and very lightly introduce that. Very lightly. Amazing. We can see that she has a really nice little highlight moment going on in her inner third of her lid, and it kind of highlights all the way up here, like even into her bridge contour. So for this, I'm going to grab my James Charles palette, and I'm gonna grab these two shades right up here. I'm just gonna mix them up, mix, 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 mix. Tap it off. Start highlighting that area by just tapping that color in, and then bringing it into my lid, just like that, honey. This is so pretty, bro. And I'm just diffusing this right into the lid. I'm gonna grab my blending brush from before with the brown, and I'm just gonna go ahead and kind of bring it in a little, very slightly. I'm not blending too hard. I'm not adding extra color. I'm just going in with whatever I already have on my brush and just kind of putting it right back into the lid. Just like that. Now I'm gonna highlight my brow bone. This little shade right here, and onto the brow bone it goes. Here as well. Time to do her bomb black liner. I'm gonna grab an angled brush and I'm gonna grab a black eyeshadow. I'm grabbing mine from the James Charles. And first thing that I like to do is I like to figure out the angle, so I make sure that my liner is symmetrical on both sides. I've already created the shadow here, so I'm just gonna follow the line. I'm going to use my lower lash line as a guide and just kind of go up, connected to right about here. I've been cooking so much recently and it's so nice. Like, I feel like a whole chef. Like, I feel like actual chef vibes, you know? I can make it however I want. It's the best. To get my liner to look blacker, I'm going to use this liquid eyeliner from Essence. I like it because it has a nice thin felt tip and it makes eyeliner application like super easy. Plus it has like this little curve at the end, so it's just, it just works. I'm going to basically line on top of wherever I did the shadow. The shadow was basically my guideline. Now I'm gonna line the front portion of my eye. I'm not gonna keep this super thick, but still thick enough, just like that. Now you might think this is extra, but I'm gonna go ahead with my angled brush and black eyeshadow and go on top of this liner again. This will just kind of mattify the look because she really has a nice matte black liner going on. Okay, let's do her skin. For the skin, I'm using two different concealers. One is a hydrating camo concealer from e.l.f. in medium beige, and one is the HD lifting concealer in fair. I'm gonna take fair and apply it in my inner eye area, right over here on the inside and right over here on the outside. I'm gonna take the medium beige and apply a little dot of it right in the center over here. I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing on other areas of my face that needs a little bit of concealing. And I leave this concealer on for about like 30 seconds to even a minute. Ladies and gentlemen, makeup requires patience. Now I'm gonna use a flat brush like this. I'm gonna use stippling motions to blend it out. Not swiping, stippling. So stipple that down. We're gonna follow this up everywhere. So I'm pretty happy with how it concealed. Now I'm going in with my Fit Me Loose finishing powder in Fair Light. I'm actually going to be using a puff and putting some powder and then putting the rest on my hand. This will evenly spread the powder out. Go ahead and blend out the area I want to powder, and immediately after, without looking down, I'm grabbing my powder and then tapping that into place like that. Tapping, not blending, tapping. I didn't use a lot, by the way. I'm gonna use whatever is remaining on the rest of my face, around my face here. Now it is up to you whether you want to use foundation or not. Today, I really don't feel like it, so I'm just gonna skip foundation altogether, and I'm gonna get rid of all of this powder here. I'm going to go ahead and finish the eyes once and for all. I'm gonna grab my angled brush and my black eyeshadow and go ahead on my inner corner. So I'm basically just extending this line out a little bit more. And if you look at the picture, her lower lash line is basically extended outwards a little bit. See, this like instantly changes the shape of your eye. Now I'm gonna grab a black eye pencil. I'm using the Essence Long Lasting Black Fever eye pencil. I'm gonna tight line, and I'm going to apply a little bit of this liner on my inner corners. Either Vanessa is wearing a very natural looking pair of lashes, or she is blessed with long lashes. Whatever the case, I am not going to be putting on fake lashes. I'm going to go ahead with my mascara. I'm going to apply it on my top and bottom lashes. A lot of people eye my eyelashes and they're like, oh my god, you have such beautiful eyelashes. Thank you guys, but please nazar mat lagana. Like, say mashallah, knock on wood, whatever, like please. I used to have so much hair back in the day, like I had so much hair, and as soon as I moved to India, everybody started talking about my hair. You have such nice hair, it's so curly, it's so long, it's so thick, blah, 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 blah. And I ended up losing like literally half of it. Whatever I have on my head today is half of what I used to have. That's painful. Now, bottom lash line. So for blush, I'm grabbing this lipstick from Saint Cosmetics. This one is in Classic Red. Apply this right here. I'm gonna use my finger to blend it out. Blending upwards into my temples, and then bringing it down to around my apple cheeks. I like to build this up gradually, because she does have a considerable amount of blush in the picture. Like, I know it doesn't look like much and it looks like, wow, she looks so naturally glowing. Honey, either she has a lot of iron or she has a lot of blush. And that looks like a lot of blush. Now that the blush is done, I'm gonna go ahead and contour a little bit. I'm using my e.l.f. palette to contour, and I'm gonna go ahead with this darkest shade, maybe even mix it with a little bit of that. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. I'm using a really small brush because I don't really want it to be too much going on. Just a little bit. I like that. It looks cute. Just gonna bring it up to the temples a little bit. Grabbing a blending brush and the shade right here, the lighter one, and I'm gonna go ahead and contour my nose. Just gradually bringing the shade in here. Just kind of just blending it out. I don't want to do too much here. My main goal is to just sort of reshape my bridge, not to create a whole new nose. Because I do look like Vanessa Hudgens at the end of the day. Okay, now I'm just gonna highlight a little bit right over on my bridge with the same shades that I've used on my lids. For the brows, I'm going in with this Wow Brow Gel. This one is in black. I'm basically applying it in the shape of my brows. It's basically a nice gel that kind of adds a tint of black, so you don't really need to fill in your brows. There is a little bit of a difference between the two. This one looks a little darker and a little bit more put together. Looking at the picture, Vanessa Hudgens does not have black brows. She actually has like these light, almost like a nice dark brown. My solution to this is taking a cream concealer, but this is more of like a cream contour stick, and apply this on top of the brows like that. I know I look crazy, but just go ahead and doing that. And now I'm gonna grab one of these brushes over here and just going to brush my brows so it kind of spreads everything a little bit more evenly. There we go, guys. I changed my brow color. For the lips, I'm going in with my matte lip color in Praline from e.l.f. Cosmetics. If we zoom into her lips, you can see that she has a very nice sharp bow. So that means that I'm gonna have to outline my lips to exaggerate that bow on my lips. And just extending my bottom lip line. That has changed the entire shape of my lips. We are not done. I'm going in with my NYX Soft Lip Cream in Stockholm. I'm gonna apply this on top of wherever I just applied my previous lip shade. Beautiful. Now, if this is something you want to actually wear on a regular basis and be comfortable, I would stop right here. But if you want to go ahead, you could have put foundation on top, you could have done some more contouring, but I wanted to kind of do a recreation, but also make it wearable. So this is it for me. I'm gonna stop right here. Some people would prefer putting some contour here, but you know, we don't really need to unless you want to. Makeup is totally up to you. And there we go! I have recreated Vanessa Hudgens Glam look. I am totally digging the different brow shade. Like, I love it. I did a pretty good job though, don't you think? I don't know about you, but I'm feeling absolutely fantastic in this look. It's very comfortable. My eyes look like they belong to a feline cat going around. My lips are a beautiful nude shade and they look flattering on me. Contour is beautiful and subtle. No need for highlight. The eyes are shimmering like the sun. The brows look beautiful like dark wood. And I am feeling fantastic. That was my Siri voice. She comes out whenever I'm feeling good.
Hello.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm doing good. You like my makeup? I recreated it again.
It looks very sexy.
If you want to look good, you do this makeup look. Period. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Subscribe to my channel, press that bell notification for more future videos. I'm trying to stay consistent. And let me know if you recreate this look, okay? Thank you so much for watching. Love you guys. Take care and be safe. Bye.